So, there's this whole new rumor mill spinning, and now it's all about Diddy and Oprah. Apparently, things got stirred up when 50 Cent popped into the chat. Now, Oprah's getting dragged into some hot water because she's being linked with Diddy. You know, when Diddy's name comes up, trouble's not far behind.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You named your dog Oprah, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Dad?
Look.
I remember that.
No, look. Every time she made a mention to hip-hop culture, it was something that was wrong with it. And it was something that was on my CD that was the largest debut in hip-hop album. You're looking at it and you're saying that everything that's wrong with our culture is why I'm a success.
50 Cent, known for his ongoing beef with Diddy, has been one of the voices claiming that Diddy is gay.
Man, it's been one of them motherfucking nights. I should have took some pictures before. Nice job. It's the end of the night and it was motherfucker. So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. It's so wide.
You gotta keep the hair.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto.
Hey, yo, let me ask you a question.
When I get to
that motherfucker floating like a motherfucking cloud. Like you had clouds on your motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker moving around.
Hey, yo, you said Febreze, nigga?
You was floating like a motherfucking Febreze, my nigga. You was moving like, with a scent. You had
Nigga, it's just late night. Nigga, I got my wig on.
breezing.
Listen, I was like, this ain't no goddamn wig. This is my motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck.
That's a motherfucking natural.
It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying? I bring it to Toronto and Atlanta.
This assertion has been part of their contentious history, and 50 Cent has not hesitated to refer to Diddy as gay. You might be wondering why Diddy is wearing a wig and why he seems so comfortable in it. 50 Cent has made everything to be known. He also seized the opportunity to make fun of Puffy for it on his Instagram page. He posted the video and wrote, "What the F, man?" But this is not the first time 50 Cent has bashed Diddy.
Certain shit is just not for me, man. You know, it's just not for me. I don't go to motherfucking Puffy parties. Fuck that. Yeah. The niggas hug you from the front and the back. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's just not for me. That's all. To each his own. You into that shit, It's just not for me, man.
At this point, people have known how Diddy has been with men, but the problem with this picture was that it was taken at an awkward angle, which gave the impression that the two people in it were making out. Additionally, he uploaded a picture of Diddy wearing a pink shirt while hugging a former record executive who was also wearing pink and captioned, "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right, Al Mao." Well, this is not the first time 50 Cent trolled Diddy for his actions. 50 Cent shared a photo on his Instagram account that showed him and a former record exec embracing each other in pink shirts and looking directly into the camera. In the caption, he made some disparaging comments. He said, "Oh shit, that's your mommy over there with Puffy. LOL. Remember what I told you the other day? These bitches be crazy." 50 Cent has a history of trolling Diddy for his actions. Recently, 50 Cent talked about Diddy's recent lawsuit. He criticized Diddy on social media, sharing a screenshot of Diddy's sons being escorted out of his Los Angeles home in handcuffs.
The feds just raided Diddy's home in Miami, and these are his sons in handcuffs right now. But let's watch the footage together, shall we?
Breaking news right now, we're following the Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house in Holmby Field Hills, believed to be connected to Sean Combs, the rapper and music executive, perhaps being linked to a sex trafficking investigation. He got some shots of a few people coming out of the home.
I just want to say quickly, this is going to be a RICO case, and it's not just Diddy that's going to be going down, but let's continue.
Those people have been detained. Now, we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information from. We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say, less than 10 minutes ago. We got here even before the crime scene tape came up. So we're just down the hill. If you look up this street where Tony is right now to the right, you'll see one of those Bearcats and law enforcement. And on the other side of those bushes, basically, is that home that is registered to Bad Boy Films, which is part of Bad Boy Entertainment. And the home in particular is registered not only to Bad Boy Films, but to one of P. Diddy's daughters. We did see a bunch of investigators going in, making the raid in there, and clearing that as well. So they're going to do a thorough search as they conduct this raid. And so far, Stu, from what I understand and from Haley on the ground there, they have not seen, and we have not seen from our vantage point, any sign of Sean Combs, the 54-year-old who is believed to be the property owner of this. They are gathering information, talking to the folks who are there on the property, as well as going through the home. It wasn't as heightened as we saw just 10 minutes ago when they actually got onto the property.
Well, definitely a little bit more relaxed as far as the investigators that you see right there. And now we're getting more of a count. You can see that there's 4, maybe 5 people down there, 6 total, that they have removed from the home. A couple of them still in cuffs.
We don't know what exactly they're looking for, who they're looking for, but again, this could possibly be linked to a sex trafficking investigation involving rapper Sean Combs, the music executive.
So, what does all this have to do with Oprah? Let me break it down for you. Over the years, whispers have circulated about Oprah, allegedly having a negative impact on young actresses through manipulation. Cindy Crawford recently opened up about her first encounter with Oprah, expressing her dissatisfaction.
You always have this body. Stand up just a moment. Now this is what I call a body.
I was like the chattel, or a child, like be seen and not heard. When you look at it through today's eyes, when Oprah's like, stand up and show me your body, like show us why you're worthy of being here. In the moment, I didn't recognize it, only when I look back at it and I was like, oh my gosh, that was so not okay, really, especially from Oprah.
In the pilot episode of The Supermodels, Cindy Crawford reflected on her first appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show. She felt judged solely based on her looks and expressed that she wasn't seen as a person who had a voice. Even Oprah's close friend Gayle King commented on the situation. King expressed surprise and slight disappointment, noting that Crawford had always had pleasant experiences on Oprah's show.
I haven't seen it and I want to see it, but I'm surprised and a little disappointed because I know Cindy's been on her show many times, and it has always been a pleasant experience. I would hate to think that something that happened years ago, and number one, I don't know quite what it is. I have to see it.
But basically, she was with John Casablancas in the interview in 1986, and at one point Oprah tells her to, get up.
Did she always have this body? Stand up just a moment. Now this is what I call a body.
Sure, it would be, hey, you look so great. I can't imagine Oprah would want anybody, Cindy or anybody, to say, here, stand up, let us take a look at you. Yeah. It's not Oprah's thing to humiliate or make anybody feel badly. But as far as I know, everything is good between Oprah and Cindy.
And Oprah hasn't brought it up to you?
Not that way, no.
Gotcha.
No.
There have been some recent buzz and rumors about tension between Oprah Winfrey and Taraji P. Henson during the press tour for the new Color Purple movie. Allegedly, part of the issue stems from Henson being underpaid for her role, while Winfrey is involved as one of the producers of the film.
And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? It's still not method, and I'm really getting tired of black women having the same story. It's breaking my heart. Like 20 plus in the game, it breaks my heart. It's like every time you achieve something really incredible, it's almost like the industry looks at it as a fluke. Like, that was like some one-time thing. So you fall back to the bottom, and you gotta negotiate and fight tooth and nail to get what you made the last time. Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this? If it's all just for me, why are you here? We are to service each other. God is very clever. He put us on this earth and he made us all look different. He made it complicated. We need to figure it out. And we can, and we are. You have to look at the glass as half full. It's always half full.
Following this, fans remembered the Oprah versus Monique drama. Monique opened up about unreasonable demands during movie campaigns and felt blackballed in the industry.
Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate. They wanted me to come work for free. They wanted me to go over to Cannes and promote this film internationally. And I said to them, I said, guys, my deal is with Lee Daniels, and I've done my job. And they all agreed. And this is what happens, in my humble opinion, when you don't go up to the hotel room.
Your job is to go and promote said movie.
Yes.
No, but so when they wanted you to come, and we've had this conversation, and I said if you had called me, I could have schooled you on what was expected.
And when we did have that conversation, and what I said to you, my sweet sister, I said, Whoopi, at what point do we stop saying the next time? Because what was expected.
But
I want to answer it though.
Yeah,
I want to answer when you say
you
contractual.
You want to get paid for the publicity?
Please let me answer. Yes,
yeah.
ma'am. If I had done something wrong contractually, they would have sued me. The reason why no one could do anything to me contractually, because they found out I did nothing wrong contractually. So when they asked me to come overseas to promote the film, when I said, guys, I'm spending time with my family, I'm going to pass. Now, when I make the statement, this is what happens when you don't go to the room. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate, when you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood. So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me. And because I didn't allow the bullying to happen, this is now what I sit in.
Okay, we have to go.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Oprah allegedly went behind Monique's back and invited her abusive family to her show.
See, this is why me and Oprah Winfrey got a problem. Till that woman says, let me apologize to you publicly, it'll be to the day I leave this earth, because what you did was malicious and it was intentional and it was ugly. Say, Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do and stop hiding behind what you call was negative comments, what you call, oh, I don't even deal with things like that, because what people are beginning to do is see you for who you are. It was all said and done. Oprah Winfrey calls me. And in that moment, I was still stuck in, this is Oprah Winfrey. How do I say, you had my mother, my father, my other brother, and I'm stuck in that moment. And when we hung up that phone, my husband looked at me and said, what's wrong with you? It's not what we made of. You know how you felt about that and how you feel about that. And you need to let that woman know, I don't care about a title and a position. That's not what you cut from. So it was my obligation to let Oprah Winfrey know how I really and how you feel about that.
Monique's revelations have stirred up quite a storm, with people thinking that Oprah might not treat everyone well, especially those lower down the ladder in the movie biz. Even with all the explanations and interviews, it seems like people on social media still feel that something's not quite right with Oprah's behavior towards other black women in the industry. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.